His best morning show, 98.1 FM and AM 1220.
It is 7:39 coming up on 7:40, and in studio, an extremely special guest who I am extremely excited to talk with this morning. It's Yesenia, and she is a spiritual medium. Did I get that right?
Yes.
And good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. I know you've spoken with Aaron in the afternoon a couple times already, and I think it's going to be a little bit different experience.
Okay.
He's got like a different view on all this kind of stuff. He's younger, he's different. I'm totally I'm in. Okay. I'm all in. So what I want to do, because I know you're going to be spending a couple of interviews with the Hometown Morning Show. I know you're going to be here this morning with us, and then maybe on Friday again. What I wanted to concentrate, you have this event that sounds so incredibly special. It's coming up on June 23rd at the Hyatt Regency, and it's an intimate, from what I get, it's an intimate gathering.
Yes.
And I always was wondering, because I watch James on Prague and then Edwards. What's his name?
John Edwards.
John Edwards, and I've seen them, and they have had bigger audiences, and I always wondered how the spirits, how could they tell that spirit belongs with that person? Isn't this too much energy in one room? Or can you decipher who belongs to who?
Yeah, typically you can, depending on how strong the spirit is. So the spirit usually stands right beside the person, and you get drawn to it. And so it's just maybe like a diamond, and you have all these gems around the audience, and then there's this one bright diamond, and the light turns on. You're like, okay, I know it belongs in that general area or that person in particular.
So there's no question.
No question.
Even in a big, but how great is this? An intimate setting, so you can kind of concentrate on, I want to say, is it maybe 100 people or so?
Yes.
On the 23rd, Hyatt Regency. Go to, the website is healingsouls.com. Can you get tickets there as well?
No,
off the website?
Everything's through yes, through the website. Yes, It'll take you directly onto Eventbrite. Eventbrite, and you can get your tickets there.
I should know that. We're playing the commercials for you. I should know Eventbrite. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay.
Here it is. It's 7:41 on a Monday morning. No one's out on the street right now. It's kind of quiet. There's only a few people here at the studio, and you and me. And Kyle's already out in the kitchen eating donuts. So it's just you and me. Any energy? Do you have any energy right now in the studio at all?
Well, yes. For you, yes. So if you're okay with me tapping into you,
girl, go.
Okay.
Yes. Is it all positive though? Because I don't want to be bummed out.
No, yes.
Okay.
And that's that's very important for me, because when you come in to see me, a lot of people are afraid of what is she going to say, or what is she going to know about me, right?
Uh-huh.
And so it's always positive.
Oh, good.
I always focus on the positive.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
That's
then
important.
Then you go.
Yeah. So I know you're an old soul. You just have a really good vibe about yourself. You also have a grandmother figure that's to your left, right, or to your right. It's my left. You have a mother or grandmother figure that's right on that side of you, and she's actually putting a shawl over you, just saying, "Hey, I'm here for you." I also felt there was a really, I don't know if you have a birthday or there's a birthday coming up in the family, but it's strong celebration for this month for you guys. So I don't know where that's at. I also have a grandfather figure on this side of you as well. And I don't know who the kid belongs to, but there's a kid that's running around at the bottom of your feet.
There's a kid running around at the bottom.
Yes.
Okay.
So it could be someone that had a miscarriage. It could have been, yes, and any of that. But who had the cats? Who had cats in your family?
No cats.
No cats?
No,
Okay.
I hate cats. I hate them.
And think about it's not only your family.
Okay.
I know you're married.
Okay.
So it could even be your in-laws. So just
they had a cat
outside of.
They had a cat. Yeah, they had a cat.
So yep. So guess
Okay.
what? Guess who else is in the room, right?
Okay.
So whoever typically comes in, they
Okay.
usually come in with their pets as well and say, "Hey, we're all here together as a family," because they continue to be a family in heaven.
Do you see any dogs? Because I did lose my dog. I want to say 20-ish years ago, and I was really close with her. Do you see? Maybe nothing.
On that side,
Okay.
hiding under the desk, maybe. I
Okay.
know that there's someone, and I don't know where it's with the horses. Who worked with horses?
Horses, my grandfather, like years and years ago, he was a prize rider.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You
Well,
know,
the
like
horse
he jumped
is in
him.
the room.
He jumped him. Jumped the things.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So the horse is in the room. So if you can picture a big horse, a cat, a dog under your desk, it's awesome.
Okay, we're busy here in the
You are
studio.
very
We've got a lot of
busy.
stuff going. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Can you tell me more about? You said either a mother figure, grandmother figure, and a grandfather figure. Can you tell me a little bit? Are they giving you any hints as to whether or not they are indeed grandmothers, or
Yes.
or what side? Maybe they're not even mine. I don't know.
They're definitely on your side. So it would
Okay.
be like your mom. I want to say your mom's still here. I want to say it's your grandmother that passed away, your mom's mom, because that's usually how they come by. And who has the little girl? Do you have a daughter?
I do, but she's grown.
Okay.
She's-
She's just acknowledging. She
Okay.
has a daughter, is what she's telling me.
Okay.
And she has a beautiful voice, and she's beautiful. Like she's beautiful. That's what she's telling me. She's very proud of you as well. You lived
Wait a minute. Wait a
rough
second.
life.
Wait a second. My daughter has a beautiful voice and beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, my daughter's a singer.
Oh my God.
And she's gorgeous. And she's absolutely stunning. Like, don't look at me. She gets all my looks, all her looks from her dad. She's absolutely stunning, and she's a singer.
Oh my God.
Is that what you're referring to, my daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And
Yeah.
and whoever's saying that is proud.
Yes, absolutely.
Right on.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
And that's what they're just saying. You've done so well. You're really hard on yourself, though. Don't be hard on yourself. So you're perfect just the way you are.
Oh, I am hard on myself. I am super hard. I'm my biggest critic.
Oh, see,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I know we usually are, but she's just saying, look past that, Tori. Like, look back at everything you've gone through and look at where you're at today. And that's the beautiful side of you. You've never given up.
I have never given up. That's true. And that's my saying. Never give up. I say that all the time. Even if I fall down, I wake up every morning and I sing, pick up, dust yourself off, pick yourself up and start all over again. That's
Absolutely.
my thing. Now you said grandfather, father figure over
Yes.
here. Do we get anything else, or is he quiet?
No, he's the one with the horse. He's just petting his horse. He's just saying, hey, I'm here. I also feel your father, did he pass?
Yes.
Okay, he's here. Yeah, he's here. So that's where the birthday is coming up, or anniversary, something with the birthday anniversary. And he loves to give you kisses on the head. So he's hugging you and he's giving you a kiss on the head, and he's going to make me cry.
He was the sweetest. He was the sweetest man. And our birthdays, my mom who passed away, and my dad, and my birthday, and my husband's birthday, all of us are July. All of us.
Okay, so
are
that's
July.
why they're coming up in July. I'm surprised that your mom's a little quiet. So either she just recently passed away or she's just absorbing everything right now. Okay.
She's because she wasn't quiet in real life.
Okay.
Did things change when you cross over?
No,
Okay.
no, it doesn't. I think she really wanted your grandmother figure to come through first.
Okay.
And then she's going to just slowly chime in. She's just kind of checking us out.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my dad's here.
oh, yes, he is.
Pop,
he
pop.
feels so good.
He
Yeah.
was a big supporter of my daughter. He went to all her shows, everything she did. Huge supporter. They were inseparable, the two of them.
Oh my God. And he still goes to all the shows. Like he gets front row all the time, backstage, like everything. Anytime, anywhere, he's there. Yeah.
Can you ask questions? Because I do have one question. When my mom it was her last couple of hours, and we were talking to her, and my daughter was only 7 weeks at the time. 7 weeks. So she really didn't get to know her in life. And she said, not to worry, I'm going to see if I can be her guardian angel.
Yes.
Is that happening right now? Like,
Absolutely.
Like, did she get permission to be, I don't know how that works.
Yes.
Did she get permission to be a guardian angel?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. She has more than one guardian angel. So your daughter has more than one guardian angel. Yeah, she has at least 3.
Really?
Yes,
Can you tell who
yes.
they are or not? Or it's not
Definitely mom, definitely grandmother, and I want to say grandmother on the other side. So grandmother maybe on dad's side of the family. Okay. Archangel Michael's always with your daughter, so always protecting her as well. And St. Francis of Assisi, so your daughter must like animals as well. So she
Loves
does she have
dogs.
dogs.
She loves dogs. She doesn't have any. She lives in a small apartment in Manhattan, so she doesn't have any, but she was just now babysitting someone else's dog.
Okay.
She loves that, yeah.
She also has she has healing voice. So when people hear her or listen to her music, it hits home. So it's very soothing as well. Oh my gosh. I love her energy. She would do so good. Oh, and I also see 3 kids for her too. Okay.
I'll let her know.
So just know that you're going to have grandbabies soon. I want to say within the next 3 years, you should be a grandma if you're not a grandma already.
I'm not, and let me wait a minute. Let me fan myself. Let me fan myself a little bit. I think I have to tell my husband, I just have to do a quick check of traffic. Yes. Can you stay here?
Absolutely.
And hang out and see while I'm doing the traffic, see if, I got to get the grandbabies. Oh, okay. 3 of them, huh? Let's do traffic.
Beep, 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 beep. Go!
This is so much fun. I can't even begin to tell you if you do not have your tickets. This is just so cool. It's just so warming. You got to go to eventbrite.com and check out this event. It's June 23rd. It is so much fun. It's so, I know I have to do traffic. Pipe down. It's just so healing, and like there's just a warmth to it. Like you feel like you're getting a big hug, and it's so wonderful. Let's talk about something that's not so wonderful. That's the 14, unfortunately, coming out of Palmdale. It is a rough one coming in from Crown Valley all the way to just about Escondido where there's a problem. But then because of that problem, I think everything else looks great, and it's just smooth sailing all the way down to the 5 freeway. And the 5 looks good as well. Let me just quickly check in with CHP. Nothing is happening right now. No new incidents. We had a couple of problems much further south on the 14. Those have cleared. That's traffic on your hometown station, KHTS. It is 7:50, and we are talking to Yesenia, she is a spiritual medium. Is that your full title? Spiritual medium?
Spiritual medium.
Spiritual medium. She delivers messages from loved ones in heaven, and she is having this amazing event at the Hyatt Regency the 23rd of June. It's at 5 p.m., and it will be semi-intimate. I mean, it's 100 people, but quite honestly, that's intimate. You could be doing this at the Forum, and that's not intimate.
Exactly.
So we were talking today about me personally and the energy we're getting here in the studio. And I know Yesenia's coming back on Friday. We're going to talk a little bit about the studio itself, and I'll fill you in a little bit later. So we were talking about, we left off, and I almost fainted, that my daughter is going to have 3 children. In the semi-near future.
Yes.
So we left off there where I almost fainted. Is there any other energy? I think the biggest energy I wanted to ask you about was probably my dad, who was, he passed about 4 years ago, and he was just a fun, loving guy. He just loved everyone and everything, and joked, and he was a goofball, and his presence is really missed. Is he like having a good time where he is?
Absolutely, he is. Is he the one that was having chest problems? Like,
yes.
Oh, why can't I breathe? Okay, so when I feel that, he's just like, and then I am getting chills all over my body. So he's just saying, please let her know that I could breathe. Like, I'm okay now. And it's just wonderful. I felt really tied down because I couldn't be myself. He goes, I'm so myself now. I'm so myself. And I wouldn't be surprised if you don't feel him here in the morning, because he walks in with you as well. And he just checks the place out. So I know you want me to really check out the building, and I'm excited to do that. But it's your family.
He comes in, he hangs out with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
And, okay, so I'll have to tell Kyle to move over then. Yeah. We'll let him have a chair. Yes, he had, it was a very unfortunate death that he had. He had some strokes, and then he wasn't in his right mind. It was almost like a dementia type thing. Okay. And when he passed away, he had aspiration issues, and that's what ultimately took him. He couldn't breathe, and so that's what ultimately took him. So that was right on the money. But if he's having a good time, I mean, he used to just dance to music and just be silly. Yeah. Is he doing that?
Absolutely, yes. Okay. And when you play music here, and he loves to listen to your daughter sing. But when you play music here, I can see him hanging out right here in this area. And it's funny because he made me look down, and I know you have a little picture of a mouse right there, and he says, that's hilarious. Like, that's what he finds that very, very funny. And yeah, he just kind of walks around. He stays to himself. He's really loud. So when your ear rings on your right side, that's him talking to you. So just know that.
Like a little tinnitus type of thing?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah. And mom was very prominent when she was alive. Has that kind of toned down in her passing?
No, and your mom, for me, she feels like she's very much in her early 20s. So whether it's because she passed away a long time ago and she was younger, she just feels like she was her best at 20. And so she just says, this was my happiest time was at 20. And they're dancing. They're back dancing together. And it was a love that never, ever went away between them. So when your dad passed, your mom was there to pick him up.
Was there to greet him?
Yes, absolutely.
What does the family all, like, their parents and their grandparents, is it a party at, when they greet them? Like, does everybody
Yes.
get there, or is it kind of like, the chosen one and I'll take you from here? And
No, it's
what is it like?
It usually is the whole family. And it just depends, because even his parents or your mom, for instance, she would be like, I want to be the first one to hold him. And probably a few days before they start passing, you start feeling the visits from the loved ones. And your father might have been seeing someone out in the corner, and he could have already been talking about your mom or his parents or anything like that. And that just shows that they're there to say, hey, we're ready for you whenever you're ready. We're here.
When we have a low point going on in our life, and, we kind of, say, Mom, Dad, can you help us out? We look up to heaven, right?
Yes.
And we go, Mom, Dad, can you help us out a little bit here? We're having a trouble. We're having a little bit of trouble here. Do they, first of all, know what trouble we're having? And can they reach out and actually help us and give us guidance?
Absolutely. Yes, they can. So when that happens, I always say, look out for the signs. Ask them for the signs. Tell them, show me what I can do. Let me know that you're here with me. And so you'll immediately, they're there right with you at that instant. You'll feel them. You're going to be crying, obviously, or whatever your emotions are at that time. Really connect with them. And then you'll see if you could just take the blinders off, because when we're going through something that hard, we tend to put blinders on.
Right.
But if we can take the blinders off, and you could see the bird coming by and saying, hey, I'm talking to you. I'm right here with you. Or you see a sign that says, we're blessed today. Really look at that. Those different signs, all of that comes from your loved ones in heaven.
I mean, are they that obvious to us? And, because I know, in the movies, and in TV, like Ghost Whisperer. Did you ever see that
Yes,
show with
yes.
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yes.
Was it, by the way, was that show true to life pretty much, or did they nail some of it? Or
They nailed most of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is.
Because in movies we see flickering lights, or we hear bangs.
Yes.
Or something will fall off the table or something like that. Is it as overt as something like that?
Yes.
It is.
When they want to get your attention, they're going to get your attention. So whether it's flickering the light, and that's, they're a much stronger spirit when they start doing that. They just want to mess with you. They just want to get your attention and say, we're here. Like, come listen to us. Like, know that we're right here with you. Just talk to us.
So can you tell them for me that I am open to all this and I want to hear what they have to say? So please be, can you tell them for me that to be overt and, come, bang on the table or shake whatever you need to do?
I think they're already doing that, Tori.
Okay.
I think they're already doing that for you, especially your dad with the dancing and stuff. So you may think that there's someone in your room and that's just your dad and mom dancing around over here. What's with the Western? Did they like Western a lot? Like Western movies, Western music, country music?
Well, my dad, he was older, so he liked the spaghetti westerns as a younger person.
Okay.
I used to work in country music.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
On the radio. So
that's something that he knows about you that I wouldn't know. So that again is just confirmation that, hey, I am here. I do watch what you do. I know you very well. Because that can only come from someone that knows you. I don't look up anybody before I see them. In fact, I don't even know. I just know when I have appointments, I look at the first name just so that when you come into the house, I greet you and I know who you are. Other than that, I never look up the person because it's not, it doesn't benefit me in any way. So the fact that your father is coming through today and we just barely met today is amazing.
You got to check it out. You got to check it out. She is amazing. She is so much fun. She's going to be here on Friday. Her name is Yesenia. She will be at the Hyatt Regency Valencia, June 23rd, 5 p.m. Tickets are limited because they have been going. So if you're at all interested, you might want to check this out today at eventbrite.com. Also, healingheartshealingsouls.com is your website.
Yes.
Yesenia, I cannot wait till Friday. I wish you were here every single day. That was so much fun and so enlightening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.